When solving equations with variables on both sides of the equation, you're going to need to take multiple steps. Please follow through with me as I solve these equations. You can take a number of steps first. As long as you're doing any addition or subtraction first, it doesn't matter which order you do it in. I'm going to choose to add 15 to both sides. This way I keep my numbers positive. If I take negative 15 and add 15, they're going to cancel out. Remember, the operation always goes with the expression behind it. So that's a negative 15. In order to get rid of it, I add 15 to both sides. So on this side, I'm left with 4x. On this side, I can add 15 plus 17. And I also have the 4x left still. Since all my numbers are now on the right-hand side, I want to eliminate any variables on my right, so I need to do the opposite over here. I'm going to plus 4x. That will eliminate on this side. Here I have 8x equals 32. My next step will be to divide both sides by 8. And I'm left with x equals 4. You can always go back and plug your answers into your variables to make sure that your statements are true. In this side, I would do 4 times 4 minus 15. 4 times 4 is 16. Minus 15 equals 1. On this side, I would do 17 minus 4 times 4. That would be 17 minus 16. Again, equals 1. So I got the same answer on both sides. 1 equals 1, which is correct, and that means I know that I can move on to the next problem. All right, here's my next one. Again, I need to get the numbers on one side and the variables on another. So in this case, I'm again going to choose to add 22 to both sides so that I can get my numbers to be positive. Operation goes with the expression behind it so that I know that's a negative 22. They are going to cancel out. I'm left with 10x on the left. And on this side, I'll be left with 41. Sorry, 51. Minus 7x. Now I have all the numbers on the right, which means I need to get rid of the variables. I'm going to add 7 to both sides. I need to take the x along with it, otherwise I'll have an x left over here, and the whole point is to get rid of them. So negative 7x plus 7x cancels out to give me 0. I'm left with 17x on the left and 51 on the right. My next step would be to divide both sides by 17. And I'm left with x equals 3. Again, go back and check. Plug your x in. 10 times 3 minus 22. And on this end, it would be 29 minus 7 times 3. On the left, I have 30 minus 22. And on the right, I have 29 minus 21. They both give me an answer of 8. 8 is equal to 8. That way I know that I'm good and I can move on to the next. All right, here's the last example I'm going to show you. On the left-hand side, I notice right away that I have both variables of x, which means I can just combine like terms on the left. 3x minus 2x leaves me with just 1x. And I still have 4x plus 4 on the right. Since I already have variables on the left, I need to get rid of the variables on the right. In order to do that, I'm going to subtract 4x. Whatever I do to the right, I have to do to the left. X minus 4x leaves me with negative 3x equals 4. I then need to divide both sides by negative 3. And I'm left with x equals 4 over 3. Okay, you can always simplify that down to negative 1 1/3 also. Go back and plug those in, make sure that answer is correct, and then you are done.